Jesus is supposed to have said, given to Caesar what is Caesar's and what is God. I might have inverted them. Probably God came first and Caesar came afterwards. Yeah. But the separation, which is interpreted in Western societies now, is a separation of church and state. Islam, less so. There has been an engagement since the time of Muhammad, the Prophet, of religion and the rest of and life, including politics, because Muhammad himself was involved in governance. And so that may be one of the major distinctions, and continues to play out itself in the politics of Middle Eastern countries and the dialogue with Western countries with respect to democracy and the place of religion in the politics of countries. Here, when people come to Canada and they are in a Muslim minority, they're quite accepting of the way that society works with a dominantly Western, Eurocentric, Christocentric perspective on the separation of church and state. But then there are, coming back to Quebec and the prohibition was against the wearing of symbols, religious symbols. I have noticed a certain hypocrisy. In Quebec history, the Catholic Church played a very dominant role until I would say the late 50s, early 60s. The learned elites rebelled against that. Yet, when you travel to Montreal, on top of it is this huge cross, and in the National Assembly, there is a cross as well. And as a Muslim, I have no objection to that. I think it is important for religion to have a place in the public sphere. And yet they want to sort of talk about the removal of religious symbols. So there are contradictions in which, in the way that the separation of church and state is interpreted in Quebec, the way it is interpreted in the rest of Canada. But all this is, as I said, a work in progress. We're all trying to have our dialogue with each other. We're trying to understand each other better. And hopefully it'll make for a better society.